Quick, make fun of me. That way I feel like we're podcasting.
You a bitch, dog. You built like a
Hey,
baked babe.
like a baked bean, but like a marshmallow out here. About to roast your ass. Put your ass in the fuego.
God damn it.
Come on, we got to keep roasting each other. That
I'm still laughing at it. I was like, you a bitch. And you're like, hey.
Well,
That,
goddamn. I
that
didn't know
hurt
we
it
were
a little
fighting
bit,
like
man.
that. Jesus Christ.
2, 1.
Hey, what's up, D fam? Welcome back to the greatest Houston-based podcast in the world, the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, Danny G, and this is my incredible co-host slash producer, Mr. AOZ himself.
What's up?
What's crack-a-lackin', amigo? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah,
You know, we took
exhausted from this
a
past
like
weekend.
2 week hiatus by accident.
Yeah, by accident. Too
Well,
much
not
shit
by
happened.
accident. Shit happened. I put all my eggs in the basket that we are gonna record the greatest high podcast at the Honeysuckle event. That didn't go out as planned.
Caught on video, by the way.
I caught on video. It was a fun time.
It was fun. It was hilarious. The
It was
clip will be
hilarious.
even more hilarious.
Oh man, y'all are really gonna be in for a treat when I drop that clip. You know what? Maybe I should edit that clip and add it to the end of this, like just for the people that actually watch the podcast all the way.
Yeah.
They can get it, you know, with the whole clip at the end of me getting destroyed by Trey Tutson. I said his name right this time.
I don't even remember what the fuck he said when he did the interview, but hey.
Bro, I called him Trent Tutston, and he took instant offense to that.
He's like, "Oh, that's how we started off, all right."
Bro,
Like,
after that, he just ripped me a new one. It was hilarious. I'm so glad we cut it on video and audio.
As the man who's holding the camera, it was even more hilarious from my POV.
Bro, the worst part was I got so high from that honeysuckle gummy and caramel that I had, and the margarita, which, you know, honeysuckle did put out a PSA the other day, you know, not to take too many edibles, not to take too many other products. You gotta take it one at a time, pace yourself, be cool, calm, and collected. But I got so excited that day. I had fucking a bag of $100 worth of shit from Honeysuckle, and I was like, I gotta try a little bit of everything, you know? And that shit turned south on me, to say the least.
That was funny.
Which, in all honesty, Honeysuckle makes great products. So if you ever want to have a good time, go try their shit. Get them. They're delicious. They taste great. Their nectar seltzer is extremely refreshing, and it has a little bit of something in it to make you feel good. But with that being said, this isn't an ad for them just yet. We'll get to that.
You're like, that shit's just that good.
It's just that good, man, and it works. No doubt about it. Stay tuned to the end of this for the clip. But anyways, I put all my eggs in the basket that we were gonna do that like 2 weeks ago, and you know, have a great podcast after it. Didn't work out as planned. And then I happened to have gotten sick, so we couldn't record the week before. So I apologize for that. We missed 2 weeks, and it was all me, really.
Actually, no. The first week after that interview was me.
Oh yeah,
upper respiratory infection, sinus infection, and then the following week was you getting an ear infection, strep throat.
Yeah, dude, I got it all in one shot. And you know what's crazy? It was all caused by allergies. Craziest thing to me.
I think too many toys went down your throat, made it get all swollen up.
Nah, bro.
You know.
Is that where your sinus infection came from? Got a little too much nut in your nose?
Yeah,
too much spunk?
Too many children swimming around, man.
They got caught up in that nostril, huh?
Turned into a swimming lesson.
God damn it, Alan. We said we were gonna go away from dick jokes.
Hey man, hey, you're the one who said it. It wasn't a dick joke. It
You
was
set me
just
up, bro. You set me up.
it was seminal.
You. Speaking of Charles
And
Morgan.
then I said fucking I said a toy. I didn't say, I didn't say the fleshy one. Okay. It
Yeah.
was plastic.
So now we're talking about plastic dicks. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. I got you, Alan.
Yeah.
That's one way to get us
Some
canceled.
are yeah, some of them are enhanced, with vibration and whatnot.
Yeah, you know all about that, huh?
Fucking Chris. He says it's been 5 minutes and the dick conversation has already started.
It's TikTok.
Look, man, I don't know what it is, but my jokes seem to gravitate towards dicks.
Not
I don't
about
know.
dicks. You just catch dicks, bro. That's all. That's what you
Dick
do.
sporting goods, that's what we are.
That's what the D stands for. TikTok.
It's in the name.
It's in the name. We gotta see it. We have to.
Can't get it daily, get it weekly.
Exactly. But anyways, buddy, besides us failing as podcasters for another month in a row, what else have you been up to?
This past weekend I was a city boy turned into a country boy.
Oh, country boy Allen.
My fiance's family had to clean out their grandfather's property because unfortunately he passed away a couple months ago. I think now. I think it's been about 2 months.
Yeah.
Um, he had dementia, I believe. So it was bound to happen.
Hmm. What kind of
But
dementia?
I don't know. Um, I really didn't know the specifics as to what was going on with him, but I also believe he had like some type of skin cancer too, because they were talking about how his cheek was all messed up and stuff from I think chemo or something.
Really?
Um, yeah, I didn't ask too many questions because I was kind of sensitive to like the situation. I didn't want to ask too many questions. People get all emotional and stuff. Um, but anyway, so we're cleaning out his property and everything, because it's gonna go on the market. And I was helping my fiance's uncle who brought a tractor and a mini excavator, and he told me to hop on that tractor, and I started clearing some brush, and boy, did I love it. I was like, man, I
Boy,
wouldn't mind that country life just driving around on a tractor doing all this yard work.
you went back to your roots, huh?
Yeah,
Do you wear
I
some
tell you what,
overalls? You gotta wear the
I
overalls when you're on a tractor.
no, I didn't have no overalls, man.
Oh,
No,
come
I
on.
had actually it was funny. Um, I had last week I ordered brand new double H work boots, and
Uh-huh.
they had came in Saturday. So Sunday morning I slipped them on and I went straight to work in them. My feet were killing me. I'll tell you that much.
Were they?
Yes, they were. My dogs were screaming, but then again, new boots, you gotta break them in. That was one way to fucking break them in on
Yeah,
fucking
bro, you
five
gotta let
acres of
them puppies
land.
out.
Whew.
Gotta
But
air them
man,
out.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I want to say that I actually think that I'm very fortunate to have worked at a tractor dealership
Uh-huh. Because you actually
because
learn how to operate a tractor.
yeah, I learned how to operate all these pieces of equipment, and I
Uh-huh.
just walked up to this. It's a Leyland tractor. I think it was like a 345. Is what it said on
Really?
it. Fun. Yeah, I think it's like an off-brand like New Holland or Ford tractor.
Uh-huh.
Um, I hopped on it. I looked at all the controls and I was like, I know how to run this thing. I didn't even know how to turn it off because the key doesn't turn it off. It's got that engine kill switch.
The ignition, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
Nice.
man,
Look at you using your past work experiences for some use.
hell yeah! I actually impressed her uncle too.
Look
He
at you.
went. He just told me to do it. I guess he didn't expect me to actually do it. And then he walked back there, walked back into the house,
Uh-huh.
told everybody. He was like, "Man, Alan's out there fucking giving that tractor hell. I wasn't expecting him to be doing all that."
Probably fucking tearing up the clutch and everything, huh?
No, actually.
Did
Although
he watch it from the window?
I spent most of my time in reverse though. I was backing that ass up with that
Oh,
fucking
they were
box blade.
backing that ass up, huh?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
nigga, backing
man.
that ass up on some wood, man.
Let me find out
Mm,
you cochino over here.
sucio,
Sucia.
sucio. But yeah, I mean, that's fun. And
Sounds like fun.
honestly, I even told him I was like, man, if you ever need any help doing any kind of stuff like that, I am open to it any time of
Mhm.
day because you know that's kind of like the dream that Nicole has, my fiance has, is to have a big piece of property and do
Mhm.
all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, whatever helps me learn now before I earn my way to that lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude. That honestly, like I would love to be like we gotta become good enough podcasters, consistent enough to make money off of this to where we can work as creatives. That way we can go buy like a stupid property. Like that's just ginormous, just so we can go play on tractors all day. Give me an SVL, I'm gonna go dig holes for no reason.
You gonna flip that motherfucker over. I'm
Like
not
that
gonna
that's
lie.
that's literally the dream, bro. That's
Yeah,
that's what I dream of doing.
the one thing I remember about the SVLs, the skid steers, is
Uh-huh.
whenever you had to do the pre-delivery inspections,
Uh-huh.
where it tells you that you have to spin in circles at full throttle.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that shit's so much
so
fun.
it's fun, but sometimes it gets a little sketchy,
Yeah.
especially on the gravel roads that we had in front of the shop.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that bitch will keep spinning. Bro, I honestly I miss driving shit around all day and like just fucking around with equipment. I mean, obviously that wasn't our job. We weren't supposed to fuck around with things, but it was always a good time.
well, also we hated our job, so it was like whatever kept us out of the shop.
Right? That's so funny, dude. I was thinking about that today, like how good I was at my job, but how much I hated that fucking job.
Yeah. Actually, earlier today, I don't know if I have you on Snapchat or not. I can't remember, but
I
I
don't think
posted
so. I
on
don't have
Snapchat that I
Snapchat.
was driving a I think it was a Komatsu front end loader,
Uh-huh.
like a big one,
Nice. The big ones? Yeah,
the
yeah.
big ones. I was
Oh yeah,
driving around
talk
in
to
that.
me,
I was like,
BTB.
yeah. I was like, I love my job.
Were you playing you can take a ride on my big green tractor?
No, I was taking out the trash.
No,
That's all we use them for at the shop. Of course, they use it, for
but
the
you gotta
roads
play
and
that
everything.
song whenever you get on a tractor. You can take a ride on my big green tractor. Make it go slow, make it go faster. My wife's just looking at me like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And I wonder what like I want to know what the outside perspective is whenever we're doing these podcasts and there's someone else in the room and they're only hearing half the
Half the
conversation.
conversation. You know, rarely is there anyone else in the room when we do these, but it's gonna be very interesting when we start doing like that once in a blue moon in person,
Yeah.
because those are gonna be really funny. Those are gonna be extremely interesting when you have both of us just bullshitting. I can't honestly, I can't wait to do in person ones again. I feel like the flow of podcasting works so much better when you're in person.
Yeah, but I also feel like with you and me combined, I think we're going to be extremely unproductive because for some
Probably.
reason I trigger your ADHD whenever we're in person.
You really do. I don't know how you do it, Alan, but for some reason, my ADHD gets severely worse when you're around. But you can't put the honeysuckle event to that because my ADHD is really bad that
In your
day.
defense, you were handed a bag of goodies and you said, "Ooh, a piece of candy."
Exactly. By the way, those honeysuckle caramels, they're like 25% THC, or 25 milligrams THC, 10 of CBD. No one ever explained to me what CBD and THC does together, like when there's Delta 8 and CBD. But apparently, it gives you this high that feels like you're on a fucking roller coaster. Because you get super high and then it just comes down. And then you're cool for a couple minutes and you get super high and then it comes back down. And that fucked me up so bad the night of the 420 event because obviously, like, I bombed the interview we had with Trey Tutson, right? Like, I completely bombed that. I did network a little bit. I got some other comedians that are down to come on the show. We just need to reach out to them. But he was down to do it that day, and I was so excited. I was like, badass, like, this is gonna go perfect. We're gonna kill it, and it's gonna be a great episode. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes of just pure solid gold. As we're sitting there watching the comedy show, you know, I realize it's slowly starting to creep up on me. But I'm like, it's cool. I'm not panicking. I'm straight. Like I'm just feeling a little nice tingly feeling inside, right? So I was like, this is perfect. Like this is how the night goes, this is gonna be so fucking perfect, right? As Trey Tutson goes up on stage, that motherfucker slaps me in the fucking face, dude. The mix of the caramel, the gummy, and the margarita, all containing Delta 8, just smacks me so fucking hard in the face that I can literally see the wind blowing. Like, that's how high I was. I was so fucked. And like as we're doing that, like I'm starting to get paranoid, right? Because I at the time I didn't realize I was sick. And like I started feeling weird, like I started feeling my throat feel a little tight. I started feeling my ears kind of like feel really congested. And like I don't know about other people, but when I get high, I get really aware of like how my body feels. Like I can feel everything. So I started like kind of tripping out. I was like, oh fuck, like something's wrong. I'm about to die right here, right? My anxiety starts kicking in. And Trey comes off stage and he's like, oh yeah, like let's do the podcast right now. I got time. And I was like, bet. But deep down inside, I was like, I'm fucking dying right now. I need to play this cool. Right? So we step to the side. I pull out the mics. We had just got our brand new Moano, like wireless mics. I was so excited. You had the GoPro, you had the camera on me the whole time. As I'm about to say the first couple words, which is introduce him to the Weekly D podcast, I go on the craziest fucking roller coaster high of a ride, right? Because we're about to start, and literally right before I start saying, this is the Weekly D podcast, it hits me to a whole nother level. It's like it hit the speed boost and it just started going up. And I was like, holy shit. And I got so high that I couldn't remember his name as I was speaking. So I said the thing that sounded the closest to his name, which was Trent Tutston. He instantly lit me up after that. I didn't get a single word in. I couldn't think of my questions. I had all my questions on my mind. I was gonna write them down on my hand too, and I was like, no, I'm straight. Like this is gonna be fine. Everything goes out the window. I'm over there just trying to breathe and make sure I don't die in front of the camera and play it cool. Trey's just ripping me a new asshole for fucking up his name and not being prepared. And in my head, I was just like, I'm gonna die right here. Like, that's all I could think. I'm gonna fucking die of a panic attack. But luckily, like we survived that moment, right? And I was like, cool. Like I survived. Let's get out of here. We go chill a little bit and then we take off, right? As I'm driving, it hits me again. But this time it hit me harder than the first two times. And so now I'm like, fuck, I need to pull over. I start forgetting how to breathe. I have the AC hitting me, and it feels like it's ice blasting me in the face. I can't breathe. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster, like when you're going down and you can't get anything out, you can't talk, you can't breathe. So I'm just sitting there holding the steering wheel like this, looking paranoid as fuck, just and I tell my wife, I'm like, we need to pull over. We need to get something to eat. So we pull over, we get food. And like as we're eating, it starts coming down again. And I was like, all right, thank God. Like, I'm good. I'm good. So we're eating. I'm fine. I'm chilling. I'm breathing fine. I take 3 bites into my nachos and it smacks me so fucking hard for like the 5th time. And this time it's a little bit worse than the time earlier. And now I'm just sitting there fucking turning purple because I completely forgot how to breathe. And I don't know how to breathe. I'm just like, until my wife smacks me. I'm like,
Fucking Christ.
and I like at this point, I'm having severe anxiety. I'm having a fucking panic attack the whole time because I feel my throat closing up. I feel my ears congested. I'm starting to get a little vertigo, so I'm getting dizzy. I have a full belly, and I can't really like tell how much I've eaten because I'm so high. So my stomach's starting to hurt. I'm having trouble breathing. And I was like, I gotta get up. I gotta go put some water on my face or something. I need to chill the fuck out. So I go to the restroom, dude. And I splash cold ass water on my face, and it's not working. Like it's not bringing me down. And I was like, fuck. Like what am I gonna do? So I go in the stall, and like the stall was all like stainless steel, and then the
Hmm.
whole wall was tile. And I happened to just like touch the wall, and it was so fucking cold. So I was like, fuck. I smacked my face on it. And I sat there for like 5 minutes and just trying to breathe it out and calm down. And I finally went away, right? I was like, bet. I go back to the table. I'm trying to play it all cool, right? Trying to make it look like I wasn't sweating or dying in the restroom. I sit down, start eating again. I take one sip of water, smacks me again, bro. And I'm like, holy shit, like I'm not gonna survive. Like this is getting more and more intense every time it hits me. And it got to the point where I was like, I told my wife, I was like, you know what, I need to walk around. I'm walking out this restaurant. So I'm sitting outside of Twin Peaks on Kirby, walking around in the parking lot, just trying to like wear this high off because I'm too high, I'm too paranoid. The people that were with us, that rode with us, one of them's also panicking, like just trying to like ride it out. The other one's greening out and puking in front of the car because he's gone, and my wife's just chilling there like nothing's happening. And I was like, what the fuck? And like here I am, I'm dying. It starts raining. I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, like just it was the greatest feeling in the world. Oh no, I got way too fucking high. I'm never doing that again. But was it worth it? Yes, because I got a story out of it. But Jesus Christ, dude. It literally the whole night, I was like on a roller coaster. I was just up and down, up and down. And when we would drive and we got on a ramp, for some reason, I felt like I couldn't breathe. So I would just hold my breath an entire ramp. Or like there'd be times where I felt like I forgot how to breathe. So I'd just be sitting there fucking turning blue. And then all of a sudden I'd be, it was terrible.
So I can kind of imagine that this 30-minute car ride back to your place
Dude, it
sent
felt
it
like
to
five
like
hours.
yeah, yeah.
It felt like a fucking eternity. Like there was a point where I was contemplating like sticking my head out or jumping out the car because like I felt claustrophobic at one point. Like it was bad. It was really really bad.
I, unfortunately, I feel like you're the reason why Honeysuckle put that warning out.
I did text Carlos the next day. I was like, "Hey, bro, I got fucked." I texted him. I was like, "I thought CBD was supposed to bring you down, not put you on a roller coaster."
Well, no, like isn't CBD supposed to give you like a body high? It's
It's supposed to level
relaxation,
you out.
yeah, and it mellows you out, but some
But
people
it's
say
not.
it feels like a body high.
It's a mellow high, yeah, because it's supposed to like relax you.
Yeah. And
So,
then
but the thing
THC is
was,
kind of like that psychedelic high.
yeah, the other side, the Delta 8, like it gives you a really psychedelic high. Well, not super psych. It's not psychedelic. It is a head high though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like, it was getting me really high because I had again the caramel, the gummy, and the margarita. So that was probably like 75 to 100 milligrams of Delta 8. So I was like super high, and then the CBD was trying to bring me down, but I felt like I was just like this the whole night, dude. Like you're so lucky you didn't go with us. And then the first place we went to go eat was closed. Second place we went to it was Denny's. We waited there for like 20 minutes. It was bad. It,
Jesus.
it was not a good time. Everything up until that point was a great time,
You should have just gone to a Waffle House. They would have welcomed you and treated you so well.
right? It's
Because
fine
they
dining,
deal
huh?
with so many kind of people.
No, it was funny too because so when we were at Twin Peaks, the waiter was just looking at us like, "Are y'all all right?" Like we were all fucked up except my wife. My wife was chilling, but like the other two guys that were with us, they were just gone, dude. They were all quiet. When the food came out, we were super quiet, just and then all of a sudden, you just see us like once passed out in the corner, and like it was bad. It was a good time though. Good time, good time. Definitely made up for a good story.
I know. Like one of them, like when I said bye before I was leaving, I was like, "Oh, this dude is fucked up."
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, you better hope your mom doesn't see you and fucking question what you doing.
Dude, we definitely overdid it. It was my first like 420 in a very long time, and we definitely overdid it.
That man said 420. Shit, we about to get lit.
Oh yeah, I was like 420 Delta 8. It's fully legal. Let's do this. And yeah, it was.
On the way
Yeah,
home, I'm never doing this shit again.
exactly. I was like, Mama, save me, Tom Cruise.
Nah, man, but I can see why you got a severe ear infection. You put your fucking face against the bathroom stall wall. That's nasty.
Bro,
But desperate times call for desperate measures.
exactly. Bro, I was trying to survive. I just wanted to live to tell the story. Oh my god, dude. You should see me. That was so funny. I was like literally like face like this, just oh
Oh
man.
man, if we would have recorded like right after that, you
Bro,
would have probably gotten Penteco of the week.
I wish we would have had all that on video, like a full vlog of me just trying not to die.
You just have like a reality TV just happening, like
Right.
what's going on with Daniel.
So I'm just going at you. Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
Oh
You
man.
know how funny that would have been though if like you were to catch the cut of being like sitting at the table and then all of a sudden I just get up and take off to the restroom and like 5 minutes later you catch a cut of me just sitting on the ground like oh my
Just find you in the bathroom
god
stall
I'm gonna
hugging the toilet and be like, "Mommy, please don't let go of me."
die.
Like, bro, that's a toilet. That's not your mom.
That would have definitely been the day of the week worthy. Honestly, I feel like that's a great segue into Pendejo of the week. Simply because I should have got it for that week. I feel like I deserved it there. But before we get into Pendejo of the week, let's take a quick break to tell you about our good friends at Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a casual hemp brand for all, from the kind of curious to the daily consumer. They are a small group of caring people who are hemp and cannabis advocates and users. They also created Honeysuckle to be a welcoming lifestyle brand for all. We have nothing but great things to say about Honeysuckle. They're one of our favorite Delta 8 vendors in Houston. They make this delicious drink called their Nectar Seltzer, strawberry lemonade flavor. It is delicious, refreshing. It is crisp. It's a canna infused cocktail with 5 milligrams of Delta 9. It's great for a night out with the boys. It's great when you're podcasting and you don't want a hangover the next day. So turn your boring days into happy days and hit up our friends at Honeysuckle Brand. Must be 21 years or over to partake. There's a link in the show notes below. There's a link in the chat if you're on the stream. Go get you some honeysuckle. Have a great time. Please consume responsibly.
Yeah, don't forget to read the label.
Yeah, read the warning signs. And now it's time for Pendejo of the Week. Pendejo of the Week is part of the show where we use listener suggestions along with our own searches to find the biggest pendejo of the week. If you know someone that deserves to be pendejo of the week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POJ and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G713, and at Allen_OZ95. You can also send your pendejo of the week suggestions in the chat if you're watching that live stream right now. Let's get into pendejo of the week. This week's first pendejo of the week suggestion is what we like to call a twofer here at the Weekly D. And the reason it's a twofer is because Oregon man Randy Lee Cooper was recently arrested after he crashed the car he had stolen into another person that goes by the name of Kristen Beige, who was also driving a stolen car. Like, what's the likelihood of you being that like down in the dumps where you steal a car, you crash, but not only do you crash, you get another person caught because you crashed into another stolen car.
I would have pictured that like with the plot twist at the end where they both just fled the scene.
Right? Well, they did. They both fled. They both got arrested, like right down the street. They got fucked up. They crashed.
God.
I just imagine they get out to exchange insurance information. Just like fuck, this is a stolen car, fam.
We don't have to involve the cops, right? No, we don't.
All right, I didn't see you. You didn't see me. I'm out of here.
Oh
Oh my
man.
god, what's the likelihood of that happening though? Like
Dude,
that
I
is
want to say
crazy,
that's like 1 in a million.
right? I wonder what you have a better chance of hitting. A lotto? Mm,
Probably. I want to say yeah, because there's not many like moments where that kind of happens.
yeah, no, that shit's wild, dude. Like, imagine that though. Like, the likelihood of that happening is probably super low. Like, even in a bad neighborhood, it's probably super low.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious though.
Dude, that's crazy. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if I was a chick that was about to get away with it, and this idiot had to crash into me.
It's like I was on my way to the chop shop. God damn
I would be like, my car.
it.
I would have got his insurance information just to fuck with him.
I really
So
want to know
listen
how
to
that
us.
I wonder. I want to know what their interaction was like.
Right?
Like
I'm
after it happened.
good.
You okay? You all right? Nah, man, I'm dipping.
I'm out of here. I stole this car. Me too.
You want to hit up the Waffle House real quick then?
Right?
We'll
How
be
funny
each
would
other's
it
alibi.
how funny would it have been if it was like a GTA thing where they just look to the side and there's another car rolling by and they go steal that car all together.
Hey, bro, you need a ride?
Right? Which way are you going?
Oh
Oh
man,
my god.
that's funny.
I wonder how they got caught. Like that's what I wonder like how bad the accident was. Were they able to get out the car or did they both get caught in the car?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering.
Right? But apparently they fled and they caught them like hours later. So I don't know how you can figure out that the car was stolen
I wonder I wonder where it happened. Like,
in
was
Oregon.
there like a camera or something happening? No, like where exactly for them to be able to get like a
Oh yeah. I think it was Portland, Oregon. There's probably CCTV or something like that out there.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because then, like, how can you quickly identify two people that stole the vehicles?
Right. I mean, unless the vehicles were called in stolen.
Yeah, and
Right.
they already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude,
It's wild.
that's crazy.
I'd be
That is
so
wild.
mad. I'd be so mad, especially if you were so close to the chop shop or something, or you were
Mhm.
almost away with it, and then boom.
I kind of wonder what vehicles they were. Like,
I think one was a truck,
imagine you stole
a Tesla.
like a Tesla or even like a Challenger or whatever, and you were about to let it rip, and someone just crashes it.
Right? Are you still a high dollar car and then just boop?
You're like, damn, that only lasted like 5 seconds.
Right? That would suck. You're about to do a burnout and a Mustang crashes into you.
Takes out the whole gas station next to
Dude, imagine it was a Toyota Prius though.
it. Like, bro, you stole a Toyota Prius. Like, you could have done so much better.
Nah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Imagine it's a Toyota Prius that crashed.
Could have done better, man. Could have done better.
I don't know. It could have been worse. It could have been like a stolen lawnmower or something, a stolen tractor.
Damn, that sounds like my mother-in-law.
God, pawning off the lawnmower.
Yeah, finding off a lawnmower and shit. God damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that was funny. That was a good one.
Yeah.
The second, we actually have three candidates, I guess, because the first one was a twofer. The second one was, have you seen that dude on the internet that's going super viral right now? He works at Taco Bell. He's in the drive-through. He looks like an Edgar, and he's high as shit.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
know it was a Taco Bell. I just saw that it was a drive-through. I didn't see that
Yeah,
it was
bro.
I don't
Look,
know.
look. I got the video. I got the video. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Let me pull it up so you can see what we talking about. Because here at the Weekly D, we're all about innovations and doing new things. And I figured today we can add a fucking video because we're that good. All right, you ready? You ready? There's no sound on
Yeah.
it. Oh shit, there is sound on it. Never mind.
Bro.
My head first into the sewing machine. Dude, freaking Edgar's steezing out though. He probably had a bunch of those honeysuckle caramels. They got him feeling some type of way.
Dude.
Bro, he definitely burned some some brain cells with whatever he took. Imagine you're sitting there in the drive-through, waiting like 30 minutes on your food, and you see this happening. Would you be laughing or would you be more upset at the fact that it's happening?
Uh I don't know. I guess I would laugh at it at first, but then if it continued and I still didn't get my food, I'd probably be pissed.
You'd be pissed. Well, let's say it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You're at Taco Bell trying to get a Crunchwrap
You
Supreme,
just got off that third shift.
just to get that nightcap. Look at him, dude.
I
He's
would be
so fucked.
livid.
He is so fucked up. And the worst part is he's probably the only person there.
No, actually there's three parts to this.
Oh, there is?
Yeah,
No
there's three
way.
parts to this. After this, it's kind of like where he's like explaining everything or whatever. But if you
Uh-huh.
notice, after he knocks on that window, the guy that's recording,
Mhm.
somebody else walks from behind the
Oh, I
sewing
see
machine.
him. I
Look, there he
saw
is,
him.
right there. Yeah.
Oh, this dude's so fucked up.
Ah, the
Oh,
other
Edward
dude's
looking
fucked
at
up
mess.
too.
Bro, they took. You know, this reminds me of like something I saw the other day where they were saying that,
That's
kids
a
this
dope ass tattoo
generation,
though.
right? Dope ass little birds. You got some
Yeah,
ravens on them.
yeah,
You're saying caw caw. No, but it trips me out because like I literally the day before I saw this, um, there's this thing going around online somewhere on Twitter where they're saying that kids nowadays like they're not smoking weed anymore and doing ecstasy and like doing harder shit like meth and crack. And
and
then
fentanyl.
this came out and I was like, makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit.
Next generation's hardcore, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie though, like from firsthand experience, it really do be like that. Cause cause like my father-in-law be doing some shit sometimes when we go over. Yeah,
Didn't
he
you
be
say
acting
one?
just like that.
Didn't
He
you say
be
one
acting just like
time
that.
he like threw an iPhone perfectly into the wall?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. He
Crackheads have two really interesting things when they're high as fuck. One, they're impervious to anything. Like they turn into Super Mario with a star when they're on crack. Nothing takes them down. And two, somehow they do very incredible aerobics and athletics. Shit that's
yeah.
just so unexplainable.
So there was like so there yeah, there's that story where he threw the iPhone and it was in the wall and it was like perfect shape and everything. There's
Mhm.
another time where he showed up fucked up. And so we decided to go pick up her grandma, my
Mhm.
fiance's grandma. We're like, fuck it, we're gonna go fishing. He figured out that we were going fishing. Dude got so pissed he like punched the wall or something. I don't remember. No, he broke glass. He broke his window,
Damn.
his bedroom window, and he just sent a video of like his hand like all blooded up and shit.
Damn, he really want to go catch some catfish, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, you dumbass.
Maybe he was hungry, bro. He's like,
Shit.
fuck, I need to catch food for my family. I need
No,
to
and
show
then
them
in the
all
video
that.
he's like trying to talk and stuff, and he's like mumbling so much you don't even understand what he's saying.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah, but no,
I don't
it
know,
be
I've
like
never
that.
done crack before, but
It's
that.
kind of crazy though, because sometimes they're like that,
Hmm.
or they're laid out on the couch and everything, like passed out, and they wake up and they're acting like that, or they go into like a full on rage.
Yeah, that one's pretty
The
wild.
Yeah, the rage is insane
Yeah, when they're
because
super
there's a
violent and
huge
angry.
there's a huge like unpredictability with that.
And I'm telling you, they're impervious, dude. You can put a bullet in one of them, and they're still gonna
Wasn't there?
stand up.
There's been a few like I think it was like a couple years ago where there was like a video that surfaced where a dude was like so doped up that like they tased him a couple of times
Nothing happened.
impervious to it.
Yep.
Then they shot him a few times, and he was still.
Yeah, dude, that crack, it does something to you, man. Especially
And then
that
they,
meth. When you start seeing the teeth go out, you know they're on some hard shit.
there's a couple people I know that's got some fucked up teeth.
Mm-hmm. Might want to double check on them.
Hmm.
Might be doing something. You know, they might be
Some of
sucking
them,
dick in the back corner trying to get some money for crack.
yeah, some of them smell like onions.
Oof. And she was behind the dumpster at one point.
From that dumpster,
Wow.
baby. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum.
The accuracy of that song.
Yeah. Although it wasn't really a prom night dumpster baby. It was probably just that baby gravy.
Right.
She had to wipe it off.
Damn. Oof.
I'll
Okay.
still never forget that one day that she had to go dumpster diving because she accidentally threw the wrong parts away.
That was hilarious. I'll never forget that either. That
Oh
was
man.
so funny.
Ah,
Oh man,
good
good times.
times.
Good
Good
times.
times.
Good times.
But
You know, the good thing is we always found the bright side of things when we worked there. All right, let's move on. So, have you seen that the researcher known as the godfather of AI quit Google and said he regrets his life work because AI has become too powerful?
I saw that.
Like, how do you feel about that?
I I kind of get it. I I can see it because they're
So,
like for instance so not going from like the super scary like out there kind of stuff, just speaking about like art in general.
mm-hmm,
So I follow a lot of like a lot of people on Instagram that do like art stuff because we kind
mm-hmm,
of are into like graphic design and stuff, and I like
mm-hmm.
seeing the inspiration of all this. Well, there's actually quite a few Instagrams that I follow that I've realized are actually all AI generated images.
Damn.
Yeah. So some of them they go into like an anime or like a
Mm-hmm.
fantasy kind of thing. Those are pretty dope. There's a couple where they do kind of like real life images.
Uh-huh.
And dude, some of those AI, it
I
makes it
agree.
really hard to
Yeah.
distinguish whether that's a real person or not.
Oh, I've seen some like that.
Like today I even saw there's one that I saw today, this morning actually, where they
Uh-huh.
turned SpongeBob SquarePants
Oh, it's a kid?
into what was it, like a 70s show or 60s?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like those pictures were insane. I was like, dude, that looked like a real life kid.
Yeah, I saw those. Patrick looked funny as fuck.
Yeah. That if Patrick was an actual person, yeah, that's definitely him. That's hilarious.
Hmm. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I saw that. Yeah, no, I mean, the art part's cool. I still think, that no AI can ever generate art the way a person does because art's one of those things where it takes compassion and soul and feelings and emotion. Unless you're doing digital art, then it's pretty easy. But
Don't put yourself out there like that, man. Come on.
but like art is it's art. It's one of the few things that separates us from other animals, separates us from a lot of things, right? Is that we have that sympathy, compassion, and whatnot to feel and create something like that.
Mhm.
So like art itself, music. I mean, anyone can make music nowadays. I don't want to sound like a asshole, but that's kind of true.
Some of them
We've
are good,
experienced
some of them are horrible.
exactly. We've met tons of people that are great, and then we've met a few that I don't know. But anyways, like to me, it's like telling a joke, right? You can teach a computer how to tell a joke, but they can't read the room.
Yeah,
Like they can't read that emotion, or maybe they can. I don't know. If it gets to that point, then we're fucked. Like we might as well just call it
yeah,
quits, pack up our
yeah,
bags, go to a third world country.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, It's gonna turn into like there's gonna be somebody that's going to take the AI and they're gonna
Hmm.
put it in a robotic body
Hmm.
with replicated flesh.
Hmm.
So not only will you have female, male in between, now you have robotics.
Robotics, Bionic Man.
Kind of like that one place in Houston. I don't know
Oh,
if
the
you
one that
heard
was
of it.
supposed to open with all the sex
Yeah.
robots.
Yes. You're
Yeah,
gonna be like that.
yeah. That was. Thank God they didn't open that, huh?
That would be
It would
wild.
take a Bissonnet out of business.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna be the first one in line, but
No, 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 but I mean, even then though, because there are like sex robots nowadays, right?
yeah.
But they're not the same thing. I mean, some people do put like AI in them so they can have a conversation with them, but I'm sure it's not a fulfilling conversation. You know,
You feel like
they just want that boom boom.
they just want that like cheap ass like porn video like intro, I guess,
Yeah, yeah.
to really live it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like AI can potentially be extremely dangerous in other aspects, especially with how it's available to everybody. That's one of those things, right? Or if AI can do all this, you tell AI write me a code to hack into the government's, web, well, a database or something. Then there's supposed to be protocols to prevent you from doing that, but I'm sure there's a way you can trick AI to write you a
Like,
code like that.
yeah.
You know,
Um,
and I think that's where it truly gets like dangerous and scary. Not because they can steal your information, because our information, we've had this conversation before, our information is already out on the internet. It's available to anyone that wants it,
yeah, yeah.
but when you have the ability to, write a code to read a credit card or something and just walk around with some little device that can read every credit card in the room, then that becomes a little sketch.
That actually already exists. I don't know if you
I
know that.
know, I know, I know. Well, that's why we have RFID blockers and stuff because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you go to like Starbucks or whatever. People on their iPads and stuff can sit there and scan the room.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You don't say.
Yes. I saw a video about it where the dude
Hmm.
has like the iPad like in his backpack and he just
Uh,
walks around close enough and it picks up like the credit card.
the touch, yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
But also I think the scary part about AI too though as far as like the art aspect goes and
Uh-huh.
the video creations and whatnot
Hmm.
um is that it could probably it only takes one person to ask the AI to do something, and you can cause like civil unrest with
Yeah,
false propaganda and false
yeah.
information.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like especially with all those deep fake things they have nowadays. I mean, you can really screw some stuff up. Um, you know, make a video of a president, saying some crazy shit and starting a war. Like that's very possible.
Yeah.
The fact that a lot of this stuff that's super dangerous is available to us is interesting. Because like I do believe in having the freedom of information and whatnot, freedom of knowing like what's out there.
Hmm.
But I mean, in the wrong hands, it could do some crazy stuff. I don't know. I was talking to my father in law, and he's like, "You ever seen Terminator?" Like he's so stuck on Terminator becoming real, and I love him for that because I love conspiracies, and I love like just picking his brain about it. Like imagine we have to get like a Terminator to come save us because we're all getting fucked up. I wonder if we have time machines by now and we just don't know yet.
I believe there is a conspiracy about that too.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit's wild though. Like, do you think AI would ever take over the world or over our nation?
It could. All it takes is one person.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take, for example, like Adolf Hitler.
Hmm.
He almost took over the world, half the world actually, with just two scientists.
Yeah. Yeah, but those scientists are fucking badass, dude. World War II has the most scientific discoveries of technology in all of history.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
even history shows that like every time you have some type of like major war or some type of warfare or whatever,
the best
technology
technology
advances
comes
in
out.
some
Yep.
way. Yeah.
Yep. That's why we're due for one already. We
Yeah.
haven't advanced anything. We just keep getting the same iPhone in a new package every year.
It's like iPhone 13. Guess what? We added two more cameras. It'll help
Right?
if I didn't drop my phone. Uh, added two more cameras. One has a wide lens, one's like an extra zoom lens, and the other one's just a regular ass camera.
hmm Yep. That's exactly. I mean, we need some better technology. Although that Samsung phone that like opens into a tablet, that one's pretty dope.
My aunt has that.
That was pretty cool. That was
And I was like, "How is that?" And she's like, "It's pretty cool." I was like, well, "What's the purpose of it?" Like for me, like just me thinking about it, I was like, I don't think I would ever really like open it up all the way and use it as like what it's intended for. And she's like,
uh,
"Oh, I watch movies on it." She's like, "But I mainly use it to um read books." Digital
oh,
books.
okay.
And I was like, okay, I can see that wherever, like, if you're on break or whatever and you just don't want to read a book off of a tiny screen, like, I get it.
hmm
You can open it up and it's like you're reading a book.
Uh-huh.
Because nowadays there's some like apps and whatnot that have digital books where
Like the Kindle Fire, where you actually
they'll
swipe the page.
yeah, it'll emulate the pages.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty dope.
That's the only thing I can think of to
Yeah.
use it for. Other than that, I'm like, I'll
Better
stick
play
with the
games
iPhone.
on it or draw on it.
That too, yeah. Oh yeah, drawing's another thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think about that one. Instead
Yeah.
of using a iPad and you have just your phone
A tiny phone.
with a
Yeah.
stylus. Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty big though.
yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, it's
when it
10
opens up,
inches, right?
it's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah. Or less than 10 inches. I don't know. I don't know what sizes, man.
You hear that, gentlemen? Less than 10 inches is big.
I just used to say it's about the size of an iPhone, you know? That's factual. I've told that one too many times.
Oh
Yeah, so,
man.
all in all, do you think AI is going to end up killing us?
Like I said, dude, it just takes one person.
Yeah.
It just takes that one person that thinks, mass genocide or
Who,
whatever
who do you think will
is.
be our
Yeah.
savior in the Terminator apocalypse? Think Elon will save us? I think he's gonna book it to Mars. It's like deuces.
Wasn't Elon even commenting about it? How it's that it really is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of against it. Yeah, he's probably just like, "Yep, I'm building rockets so that way Earth can be taken over by AI and we just move on to another planet and start all over again."
Yep. Then old Doctor Evil looking ass Jeff Bezos is gonna be right behind him. Oh
Oh,
man, I don't know. I'm curious what AI is gonna be like in like 10 years. I'm just
I'm
curious.
curious what everything is going to be
I'm
like.
curious how retarded we are gonna be as a people in 10 years when we use AI to write everything for us, and we just no longer use our brain.
Or what if we take into account the movie Wally.
Whoa! Oh, dude, I love that movie. I watched it the other day. One of the best soundtracks ever.
Eh,
One of
really
the
hits the
best movies
feelings.
ever.
Really hits the feelings. But no, but I'm just
Emo.
saying like the way they were living there was, robots, AI were
Uh-huh.
sitting there controlling everything that they do.
Yeah, that's right. And they don't walk anymore.
Yeah, they don't walk anymore.
And it's a big old boys.
Yeah, I'm already halfway there. I just need that hover chair.
Ooh, oh, you should cosplay that for Halloween.
Jesus Christ. Who are you? I'm back screen character from Wally. You don't recognize the red jumpsuit and the hover chair?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you a fucking jumpsuit this year.
And I thought you were gonna say Big Hero 6, and I was like, yeah, I can do that
Oh,
too.
that's even better. I'm turning you into Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh man. Or Bowser.
Bowser. Yeah, you're gonna have to sing Peaches.
Yeah.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
Yeah, don't stop. I barely got it out of my head today.
Oh,
I don't need it.
Yeah, you said browser and it instantly
reinstall
came
them.
back. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
I
yeah. I
can't
don't need
control
it.
it. Oh well. All right, let's move on. Let's go into BAMF of the week. But before we do that, let me tell you about our BAMFs of the week, NordVPN. With more than 10 years of experience, NordVPN has established itself as a leading VPN provider. Not only that, it is also considered the fastest VPN in the market. Their Nord Links protocol offers blazing fast speeds and unlimited bandwidth. Moreover, it's not only a VPN, they also offer antivirus features too. And right now, NordVPN is hooking up our listeners with an exclusive secret deal where you get 1 year of NordVPN for 58% off. That makes it only $5 a month when you pay for the full year at $60. NordVPN. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. Also, the links in the chat.
Not gonna lie, I actually used our link, and I even told Daniel that it actually works.
Of course it works. It's a legit
And
sponsorship,
yeah,
asshole.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, it actually
Dickhead.
works. When you actually click on the link, you'll actually be surprised that it might be actually a little bit higher of a percentage off. Because when I did it, I even showed Daniel. I was like, it showed that it was gonna be like over $200 for the year,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up getting it for like $60.
That's what I said.
I know, but
Well, the
I was just,
percentage
I
is
was,
higher. Yeah,
sometimes when you like listen to ads or watch ads, and you're like, there's no way that actually
it
works. It's a
actually works.
scam, and then it actually works, and I was like,
That's right, because the Weekly D got that exclusive.
yeah,
Go
and
protect yourself.
it was pretty cool. It actually even has the one that I chose. It does the dark web searches.
Oh, let
Yeah,
me find out, Alan. Let me
yeah.
find out you're over here looking at the dark web,
No, no, no. Like it
trying to buy
scans for
some
like your
Dogecoin.
no, it scans for your information on the dark web, and it
Oh,
notifies you when actually when your information's on the dark web.
I thought you were over here trying to, buy a bunch of Doge right before Doge Palooza Part Two.
Oh my god, I can't believe that's back, dude. I find it
uh,
so hilarious that all social medias that are attached to that were silent for most of the year, and now that they're planning a second one,
like hell yeah, fucking
everyone is
right.
active again.
Yeah,
Everyone is active again. Oh my
it's
god.
so funny. That's the burner accounts. That's all it is. They got past the money laundering. I'll play. I shouldn't say that. I'll take it back. No, but yeah, they're gonna do a metaverse one. That's gonna be interesting. I bet you one of our friends will be there for sure, for sure.
Yeah, to make a comparison. I think there might be a chance that Jamaica might go back to do like a comparison video compared to like the documentary that he filmed.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
He
I
might not
know.
perform. He might just show up.
No, fam. We all going back. We're running it back. We're gonna get the same suite, just in the metaverse.
Yeah, steal it from everybody else.
Kick everyone else out of it.
Kick the owner of the room out of it. Spent like what 3 grand for the room, and we just show up and kick him out.
Yeah, he was not having a good day.
No, he wasn't. I feel bad for the dude.
So do I. But just like Pendejo of the Week, Bad for the Week is also driven by our own searches along with listener suggestions as we look for the biggest badass of the week. If you have someone you think should be our BAM for the week, feel free to send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag BAMF and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny underscore G713, and at Alan underscore OZ95. And this week's BAM for the week goes to a Detroit man who recently pled guilty after being arrested for selling marijuana out of a vending machine attached to his house that was bringing in approximately $2,000 a day. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how is he bad for the week? He got caught. He went to jail. But we can't knock his hustle, bro. He literally became an entrepreneur on top of an entrepreneur, put a vending machine outside his house so he doesn't even have to get bothered, right? He could have played this off. If I was him, I'd be like, nah, fam, I'm just renting that for someone. I'm someone's paying me to have their vending machine here, and that's just rental property. I would have played it off. I would have put that whole under like an LLC, so it can't be traced to me. I would have put it under a trust, and I'm like, no, I don't know who owns it. It was just some company that offered to sell.
You
So
know,
that's
I want to say the reason why he probably got caught was because he accepted like PayPal and Apple Pay.
no, it's a vending machine.
I know,
It
but
probably
it
accepts credit cards.
no, it accepts credit cards, but like I
Mhm.
read a little bit more into it, and it actually accepted Apple Pay.
Well, that's not his fault. I mean, also, I'm kind of curious as to what was the extent of the weed he was selling. Was he actually selling like little nugs in the jar, or was he selling like
Um,
edibles? Was he selling
I don't think it.
brownies?
I don't think it actually showed. Like it
It
showed
never
like
showed.
somebody like actually like using it, but then it
Uh,
didn't show like the
it
product that
bears it
came
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, if he sells marijuana cigarettes, like, what is he selling out that thing? Also, that's probably the greatest invention by an entrepreneur. Like when you're trying to sell weed, but you already got caught for selling weed once, and you got caught for selling arms. So why not just throw them in the vending machine? Play it
Yeah.
off. I don't know whose that is.
um, what was I gonna say? But man, that stuff better be good, dude, because it showed the prices. There was like $20 for like each option, and I was like,
Yeah, and
man,
people are buying it, dude.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like you can't knock his hustle. That is a great idea executed poorly because you got caught. Like you should
Dude,
at least you know how he could have saved himself if he would have bought a bunch of empty chip bags, put everything in the chip bags and resealed them with the flat iron, then put them in his vending machine. So when people buy chips, they're buying chips, but in reality it's weed, and you need like a special code just to know that it's weed.
so do you want to go half on a vending machine?
Bro, that's what I was thinking. I said we get one of those high end ones that does drinks and like snacks. We
We
just
just
fill it
throw
up
in a
with
whole
different
bunch of
drugs, drugs
honeysuckle.
and alcohol.
Throw in a whole bunch of honeysuckle.
Put weed and beer in there and
Yeah,
honeysuckle drinks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, that'd
That's
be
what I was thinking.
dope though. Imagine having just like, imagine this. Hear me out. We go buy like 6 vending machines that does soda only, but it's one of those where you can put the cans of soda like in the display, like not
Mm-hmm.
where it has just a paper, but where it has like the actual bottle. We do like half honeysuckle, half a Southern Star. And that's all we sell at our vending machines,
That'd be pretty dope.
right? We'll put a little thing where it has to scan your ID before you can buy it. You know,
Yeah,
I think
that'd be
that'd be
pretty
pretty
dope.
dope.
That would be pretty
I think
dope.
I'm onto something, Alan.
I
I think
think
I'm
you
onto
are.
something. We
I
put
think
those
you are.
all over Houston, just
Yeah,
become like the number one vending machine in Houston.
that'd be pretty dope.
Bro,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
onto
lie.
something.
What's
I'm
funny
onto
is that I
something.
was like, thinking the exact same thing, but my extent was only like honeysuckle.
Oh no, Honeysuckle and Southern Star, dude. We gotta add it up. Plus, Honeysuckle sells snacks, so we get one of those that sells drinks and snacks. Oh, baby boy,
You
we're
know,
sitting on the jackpot.
speaking of vending machines, I'm kind of curious as to why the U.S. hasn't done like what Japan does with like vending machines like everywhere with food and drinks. I wonder why that
Because
hasn't taken
vending
off.
machines are frowned upon until people started showing how much money they make on TikTok. Now everyone owns a vending machine. We need to get one. We need to get one and just put Weekly D stuff in there. Like we'll buy snacks and just change the wrapper to Weekly D wrappers.
You want hot Cheetos? Well, guess what? You got weekly D
No,
flaming
this
hot.
is what we do. We get Doritos, right? And we just change them to a bag of D's, right? And but we have several different flavors, right? And one of them is just full of nuts, so you can see you got a bag of these nuts.
Oh man.
I was thinking about signing this up to sell coffee. I don't know if I told you about that.
Yeah. Make your own brand of coffee.
No, get a cup of
That'd be
D.
hilarious. Yeah, a
Get
couple
the
D.
hazelnut flavor. It's called D's nuts.
That sweet cream, man.
That sweet cream, baby boy.
Those creamy centers get the best of me.
It's like a Cadbury egg, just without the cream.
I think that's pretty dope though. That's definitely well deserved.
I mean, that's a
Definitely.
genius idea. That's all I got. I mean, the only reason I was like, he has to have banned for the week is because that's such a good idea.
Yeah, that's innovation that excites.
Exactly, bro. It excites a lot.
My thing though is who the hell snitched?
I don't know, some hating ass person that paid $20 and their snack got stuck halfway.
Imagine, imagine. He's like, you know what? This machine ate my $20.
Yeah, I would snitch them out too. Machines my $20. I'm pissed, dude.
He go knock on his front door. He don't answer. Hey man, it took my $20. Sucks for you.
Right?
And then you're like, you know what? I'm reporting you. Reporting you to the BBB.
Yeah, right? The Better Business Bureau? Bro, I'm telling you, dude. If you had a vending machine, what would you sell? I'd figure out a way to make a vending machine that sold tacos. Just taco de asada, taco de fajita, de pollo, taco de pastor, and taco de chicharrón. Boom.
I wonder how that would work.
They have pizza machines. I'm sure if they have a pizza machine, I can figure this out, dude.
I think I've seen those. Those are
Yeah.
pretty dope too, where you pick like what toppings and everything you want
Yeah,
on, and the machine does
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Now imagine that with tacos.
And then, didn't it even come out in a pizza box?
Yeah, like it cooks it and everything.
And yeah, it was like
Okay,
the
hear
bread
me out.
box, but
Hear
for
me out.
food.
Hear me out. Chipotle vending
Oh,
machine.
dude.
Chipotle.
Oh man.
Imagine that, dude. I'm about to fuck up the game. I'm gonna start. I'm
No,
gonna
no, no,
go
no.
figure
You
out
would no.
how to
You
find
wouldn't.
these vending
Hold on,
machines
hold
that
on,
heat
hold
up
on,
food, and I'm
hold
about
on,
to have a
hold on,
Chick Fil A vending
hold on.
machine. I'm gonna have
Yes,
a fucking McDonald's
yes.
vending machine.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, you need a Chick-fil-A vending machine, right?
Chicken sandwiches all day, dude.
Bro,
No,
no.
no. Hear me out. Hear me out. Chick Fil A vending machine on the side of Chick Fil A that's open 24 hours, literally called Side Chick.
I already heard that.
Yeah, but I improved it. Fuck you.
No, somebody else already came up with that idea. I
No,
saw
they
that.
came up with having a food truck. I'm talking about having a fucking vending machine that sells Chick Fil A spicy chicken sandwiches and original chicken sandwiches.
Bro, but imagine though the amount of money you would make on just a Sunday alone.
Sunday, exactly.
Because trust me, there's
Imagine.
been multiple times where I wake up on a Sunday morning thinking it's Saturday and I'm like, let's go eat some Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm. 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 I'm just thinking, babe. If you can buy a vending machine that could have any food in it, what would you do?
What would it have?
Yeah.
Unlimited potatoes.
Potato. This should be rich in Peru or Bolivia. Wherever potatoes like that.
Unlimited potatoes.
What would you do, Alan? What would your vending machine have?
Oh, dude, it'd have to be that Chick-fil-A, bro.
A Chick-fil-A?
Yes, happy wife, happy life, dude. She loves Chick-fil-A, man.
Love Chick-fil-A? No, I'm doing Chipotle, bro. You know how many white people eat Chipotle every day? You know how many
Chipotle is
tortillas and
live.
frijoles they go through? Shit, they probably go through more.
Hey, speaking of Chipotle, I went the other day. They got chicken al pastor.
I heard that. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect that
Don't
bullshit.
disturb me.
Don't
I'm on a
disrespect
keto.
me.
I'm on a keto diet, man. I
No, I
can't be
haven't been on
doing
keto.
that.
I've been slacking on my keto diet. I'm not even gonna
There
lie.
you go, man. You tomorrow for lunch. I need you to DoorDash some chicken al pastor burrito from Chipotle, and you let me know how that goes.
Don't disrespect me like that, Alan.
I'm not disrespecting you, man. I'm just, throwing out tomorrow's lunch idea, dude.
I got food for tomorrow. I cook for 2 days every day.
That's okay, dude. Just move it on to the next day. Come on, dude.
I'm curious now. But al pastor isn't supposed to be chicken.
See, this is how I ended up getting you to spend so much money at lunch.
No, I didn't spend that much. No, there were some
Bro,
days we spent a stupid amount. You know what? I feel bad for our manager that used to buy us lunch just so we'd be his friends.
dude,
We would go
I
spend like
can.
$100 every time.
Yep, yep,
Oh
yep.
man, we're assholes, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, hey, man, you take us to Bayou Boys where like plates are no less than $15, like, and you offer to
And
pay.
while we're in a freaking pandemic,
Yes.
we're post-COVID
Yep.
inflation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, but he put it upon himself though, because he also ordered the gizzards.
Oh, he treated us like we were some bad bitches, dude. He had us with appetizers, full entrees,
Oh, he
and
still
some to
treated
take
him like
home.
shit.
And some to take home.
Oh, like me. Or I'd only eat like half of my food, take it home, and give it to my fiance. I'm like, here you go.
See, he was literally feeding you like he was feeding an African kid for $1 a day.
Damn.
Because you know they say for $1 a day you can feed like 2 children.
I'm not gonna lie, those commercials that I
Mhm.
see on TV about that, like feeding like the African kids and whatnot, I feel
Mhm.
like that shit's a scam.
I'm sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Especially like the one for is it ASPCA?
Something like
ACA?
that. I don't know.
Where they do like the sad like dog,
With
the
the
sad
pretty puppy
animal like
eyes.
video. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a scam. I think I'm just paying for everybody that works there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. All right. All right. Well, I think that's good enough for vending machines. So
Yeah.
you're doing the side check. I'm gonna do Chipotle.
Oh, I just came up with a new one.
What?
Vending machine for Plan B.
Uh, you can't do that in Texas. It's illegal now. That's no fun.
What, Plan B?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
you better stop going raw dog, bro. You're not gonna
Uh,
grow up. You can't buy Plan B no more.
what?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Recently? Come on, man. Come on, Texas got
I'm
all
about to
sorts of
look this
fucked up
up.
laws now.
I'm
Didn't you
about
see
to look
that
this up.
Greg Abbott today? He signed some bill that lets his Secretary of State choose the next 4 presidential elections for the state of Texas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. And we don't even have to vote anymore. They're doing it for us.
I thought they were already doing that.
Yeah. And your last
Because
election, the
the way
machine,
the way the system works, apparently, you vote, all your votes get collected to like
someone in the
someone in the
electoral
government,
college that
and then they
decides
decide,
whether to
yeah,
go with the people or not.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then from there, from there it goes farther up,
Dude, our
farther up till
voting
they get to
system
the top.
makes no sense at all.
No,
It's like it's like giving a little kid a candy, but you don't really give them a candy. You give them like a vitamin, like a Flintstone vitamin. So they think they're having candy, they think they're doing something, but in reality, they ain't doing
are,
shit.
are you talking about like what we did to Dylan? Like where he's like, I want Kool Aid, and it's like a little bit of the cup is Kool Aid, the rest of it's just water from the
Water.
sink.
Exactly. No, you give them a little leeway so they feel like they're doing something, but in reality, they ain't doing shit. That's us
In my
in a
defense,
nutshell.
that's not child abuse or anything. It's just that he can't have sugar after a certain amount of
Hmm.
after a certain time, because then his ADHD goes
He's like
insane.
a gremlin. You can't feed him after dark.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Oh my god.
Oh man, I've
All
never
right,
been to watch that movie.
enough
All right,
about that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to hear some
Derailing
crazy
us like a
stories.
motherfucker. All right, let's go into confessions. Before we go into confessions, let me tell you about our good friends at Ballsy. If you got sweaty balls, stinky balls, or just aren't getting lucky, let me put you on some game today as I tell you about the #1 men's grooming company that focuses on keeping your boys smooth, clean, and stench free. That's right, it's Ballsy with their best seller, the sack pack that comes with a pH balanced ball wash to clean the crud off your nuts. It also comes with the in between nut spray to refresh your droopers and keep them smelling fresh throughout the day. Lastly, the sack pack comes with the nut rub solid cologne that gives you that long lasting smell good. So be like me and keep the funk off your junking. Maybe you'll get a little something something too. Go to ballwash.com, use our promo code TWD15 for 15% off your first purchase. Ballsy!
Support the people that support us.
Exactly. Support small business. All right, it's time for the confessions and questions part of the show. And this part of the show is where we take listener suggestions as well. Oh, shit, I fucked that up. I'm reading 2 different things at once. Dyslexia. All right. The confessions and questions part of the show is where we were the. God damn, I can't spell, dude. I can't read. I just realized trying to read this, and I was probably having a stroke while I was typing this up because I fucked this all up. Anyways, it's time for confessions and questions. Fuck all that long mumbo jumbo. Let's get right into it. This week we got a few confessions, Alan, and I think you might like them. All right, ready?
It better be good after all that, all that.
All that fumbling. Yeah. Yeah, too much honeysuckle.
Take another sip.
All right. Okay, so let's do this. It says, I have hit my brother multiple times with my car. Okay.
All right.
I'm a 33-year-old female who has hit my youngest brother, 28 male, with a car on 5 different occasions and bribed him to keep quiet. In 2004, the first time, I was 15 and he was 10. Our parents were often busy due to their work. One day, Mom handed me the keys to the car to bring my brother back home from our grandparents' farm 3 miles down the road. Being a very eager 15-year-old with a driver's permit, I was excited to prove I was responsible. So excited, I called my then boyfriend while driving. Long story short, I hit my brother Jack with the car going about 15 miles an hour. I made sure he was okay. I apologized and comforted him. He was still crying, but I couldn't let it slip, so I bribed him with ice cream and told him if he told on me, that would in fact make him a homosexual and couldn't have ice cream because homosexual men are always on diets. This was in 2014 in the South. I know it's wrong now, but I'm not homophobic. I thought they had to put that disclaimer. Okay. Calm down. We gotta keep this going. Okay. So I bribed him with ice cream from the corner store. I used my first paycheck from a snack shack I worked at during the summer to buy enough for all my siblings, 5 of us in total. My parents thought it was very sweet of me and told me I was a good and loving sister. All right, 2011, second time. Returning home after finishing my time in the Air Force to introduce my husband, then boyfriend, to my family. I was in town, going about 20 miles an hour. Then I turned the corner without looking and bam! Oh crap! You just hit an emo kid, my husband said. Jack rolls on and off my hood and onto the crosswalk. My husband and I jump out. Jack gets up, wipes himself off, looks at me, looks at my husband, and before we can say anything, he offers a handshake to my husband and introduces himself with a smile. I cooked his favorite meal every night that week to keep him quiet. As my parents have said, I am a sweet and loving sister. 2012. This is the third time. Getting used to a brand new car and backing out of my apartment parking space, Jack was bringing groceries our dad picked up from the farmer's market. Nothing too exciting. I laughed and said to not be a pussy-ass baby bitch. I had to explain the whole thing to my neighbors. They did not like me after that. All right, the fourth time. In 2017, Jack was at a bar with my younger siblings, celebrating his victory in a boxing match. Like he said, he thinks he's tough. It says, I was six months pregnant and exhausted. I woke up to my baby sister calling me, mumbling, can't live, can you help us, please? With my husband away taking care of his dad, I come to the rescue. I pull into the parking lot and you guessed it, hit Jack, sending him into a drainage ditch. Our brother Andrew and our baby sister Kia were laughing. Jack gets up and calms the onlookers and proudly claims, we are not entirely white trash, just a little white trashy. I took my siblings from McDonald's and I swear to God, the ice cream machine worked. When asked by our parents how Jack ruined his new shirt, he said he was drunk and stumbled. Jesus Christ. All right.
Wow.
Fifth time. This was in 2023. Sometime whenever they sent us this, which I didn't look at the date. Okay. The kids wanted to go see their fun uncle, and he agreed to babysit for us. I saw Jack walking outside his house with headphones in, a cigarette in his mouth, and a phone call pacing and fully distracted. It was too perfect. I just couldn't help myself. I slowed to about 6 miles an hour. My husband realized something and tried to stop me, but too late. Well, my husband, sister in law, Jack's wife, and our oldest sister were not amused, but Jack and I had a good laugh. Then it says, that's it. I plan on confessing this to my parents on Jack's birthday, which is tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow. Have you ever hit someone with your car? Just out of
Uh,
curiosity. I'm not trying to incriminate you. I mean, you can plead the fifth.
all right. Story time.
Story time.
Story time. So at one point, my cousin was living with me. She was pregnant, right? So I had to pick her up from 1621.
Okay.
Okay. So I get off of work, I go straight to 1621. For those of you that don't know, 1621 is like one of those kind of like you go to school for like half a day, and you can graduate early if you really do the self-paced work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or restore your credits or whatever. Anyway, so went to go pick her up. Started going home.
Okay.
Started driving down the street. There's kids running around playing and everything, and
Oh,
the
no.
neighbor's dog is out chasing the kid and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just very typical day. Well, I slowed down to about like maybe 5 miles an hour because I saw the kids and I was like, I'm afraid that they're gonna like jump in front of me and I don't want to hit them. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm cruising, and I get to like basically the front of my driveway, and
Okay.
all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Oh my God, you ran over a kid?
I was like, what was that? I look in my mirrors and everything. I look around. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. Like no music was being played or anything. Didn't hear a sound.
Uh-huh.
Right. So then I just parked the truck, get out the truck, looked at the street, looked at the
Mm-hmm.
kids, nothing. All of a sudden, I hear like this whining.
Uh-oh.
I ran over the dog.
Oh no.
Dog,
Aaron.
the dog is a miniature Doberman.
Oh no.
Apparently, as I was driving by slowly, her name's Lily.
Mm-hmm.
She chased my rear truck tire, somehow ended up in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I ran her over.
Oh no.
She didn't make a sound or anything until like after I parked. I have the
Wow.
kids cussing me out, saying that I'm an asshole because I ran over the dog and didn't even stop,
Wow.
even though I was literally like 2 feet away from my parking spot and I parked. Didn't see
Jesus.
nothing. I felt horrible because
You should.
you know me.
Uh-huh.
I have like 10 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So imagining that was like one of my dogs, I felt horrible. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know what to do. I was just like,
The kids kick your ass.
no. They were just screaming at me. One of them was my cousin's ex girlfriend. Hate the
Nice.
bitch. But anyway, they're sitting there screaming at me, and I was like, what is everyone screaming at me for?
Mm-hmm.
I see them rush the dog away, and they didn't come home till like late at night. So I pretty much was like went to bed. Next day,
Mm-hmm.
neighbor walked up to me, and I was like, I'm so sorry for hitting your dog. He's like, it's not your fault. She ran out. Um, she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No broken bones or anything.
What?
So how that happened, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So no broken bones or nothing, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, they kept her overnight or whatever. He finally went and picked her up. The following day, so the
She died.
third day after I ran her over,
You
I
ran
see
over a
her
kid?
walking around. This little miniature Doberman walks with a limp.
You
And they
ass.
don't they don't know why she walks with a limp,
Uh-huh.
but um to this day she's still alive. She's had like 2 litters of puppies.
Damn.
And she comes over anytime we barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
She'll smell the barbecue in the air. and
Mhm.
she'll walk over. Me and my dad like feed her like barbecued weenies or whatever meat that we're cooking.
Mhm.
And she's up in age now, so her limping is a lot worse.
Oof.
And every time everybody's like, "Why does she walk like that?" And I was like, "I ran her over."
Jesus Christ.
And they're like, "What?" And I'm like,
Oh my
"Yeah."
God.
Long story
That's
short,
terrible.
I ran her over. That's why she limps,
Uh-huh.
and it's
Damn.
I find it hilarious now, but I felt like an asshole then.
You should have, as you
Because every
should.
time I see her,
What a dick.
I'm like, "Hey, look both ways before you cross the street."
Yeah, watch out. She might limp under you.
So then, the neighbor has a new puppy,
Oh God. Don't tell
and
me you
new
ran
puppy.
that one
No,
over
no, no,
too.
no, 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 no. That puppy's name is Bella, and
Mhm.
Bella had a litter. Um, and I think they gave away most of the dogs. There's just one dog left that they've kept.
Mhm.
I forgot his name. But the other day they came running into my garage, barking at our dogs through the gate and everything. And I was like, "Come on, let me walk you across the street so nobody runs you over and you end up like Lily."
Wow.
Oh man.
What
Yeah.
a dick.
Yep. I ran over a dog.
Dude, so my turn. So sorry. It's not as good as your story. But long story short, I was learning how to drive stick at the time.
Oh god.
I had a 1998 Honda Civic hatchback. It was gold, slammed to the ground, super low profile tires. It had a stage 2 clutch, so it went in like butter. You know, it had a LJZ, I think, in it. It was all souped up. Like we were brother bought this car for $200 and went crazy with it.
Jesus Christ.
So like I'm learning how to drive stick, right? And my little brother calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, like I'm at football practice. I'm about to get off. Can you come pick me up?" Or like they had just gotten off, right? So he's like, "Can you come pick me up?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm not too far." I was like, "Just know I'm driving the project car. Just just know." And he's like, "All right, that's cool." So I'm driving, I'm shifting through gears. Everything's going smooth, smooth as a whistle. I stop, put it in neutral. Um, I hit I'm holding the brake, and then my brother comes, and he's walking up to the car, and like for some reason I got distracted, right? And I looked the other way, and I happened to just let off the brake and accidentally roll the car over his foot. And he's like, "What the fuck? You ran over my foot." He's freaking out. Nothing happened to him. Like it went over him, but it didn't like destroy his foot. It's a light car. It only weighs like 1,200 pounds.
Oh man.
But he's freaking out, just yelling, "Oh my foot!" And I was like, "Does it hurt?" And I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "It's fine. It doesn't hurt, but you ran over my foot." He's all pissed off. And he was in junior high, so I was like, "Fuck!" Like I need to bribe his ass. Like I can't come home and tell my mom that I ran over his foot. I'm not even supposed to be driving. I didn't even have a license. So, so I took his ass to McDonald's and got him a 40-piece of chicken McNuggets.
Oh my goodness.
I'll never forget that though, because he was freaking out. He's like, "You ran over my fucking foot." And he's like at the point where he's about to cry, and like nothing was wrong. He didn't even. He was just in so much shock that the car went over.
Hey man, at least he didn't end up like with a limp like
Right, that would have been bad. He had to live every time he walked.
for the rest of his life. He's just dragging his foot.
Oh my God, you're
Oh,
terrible,
dude.
Alan.
Dude.
That's
Yeah.
so fucked up. I still can't believe you ran over a dog, dude.
Yeah.
Out of all
that's-
people, I would
yeah.
never see you as someone that would run over a dog.
Yeah. It's I still feel horrible about it.
You
till this
should,
day.
as you should.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
But speaking of McDonald's, real quick, just to let you know, McDonald's now has hot and spicy chicken nuggets,
I know, I saw.
and they're amazing.
Yeah, it's the second time they pull these out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
delicious.
All right, let's not do well. We gotta finish
Not
strong.
sponsored.
We gotta finish strong. All right, ready for confession number 2? Remember, we have 3, so we gotta wrap this up.
Yes,
It's gonna
yes.
Okay, it says my mother-in-law drank my ball juice, and my wife still doesn't know to this day. All right. It says, let me explain. About a year and a half ago, I saw a TikTok video about how if you dip your balls in pineapple juice, you can taste it. This piqued my interest because we always had a carton of pineapple juice in the fridge due to my girlfriend's pregnancy cravings at the time. I did Googling and it was supposedly true, and it said that we have taste buds on our balls. And all I could think was this can't be true. Thinking there was another thing that was dangerous for you to be trending at the time, but it being 2021 and me desperate for any clout, even if it meant harming myself while doing so, was not a issue for me. No pain, no gain. So I ran straight downstairs and to the fridge and poured the juice. As nobody was home at the time, I learned the answer squatting in the middle of the kitchen, pineapple juice in hand. Okay, is in as I was dipping my balls in the pineapple juice, I heard the key to the door rattle. I quickly scrambled to pull my trousers up and help with the shopping, leaving the glass on the counter. My mother-in-law rushes past me, sweating in a heat wave. I carry the shopping bags into the baby's room. I walk into the kitchen, humming a song that had been stuck in my head at the time, and my heart drops. There stood my mother-in-law drinking my ball-infused pineapple juice, and they both looked up at me to my confused. They both looked up confused to my sudden silence. I forced a smile and went to help cook dinner, completely horrified of the situation. Still to this day, they don't know that I stuck my balls in the juice. Should I confess,
Jesus Christ. If
bro?
you
That
confessed, I want to see the reaction video.
right?
That is
I mean, we're
one
doing it
way
for
you can
clout.
get clout. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well get a reaction
You
video
might
out
as
of
well-
it.
Yep. That was a good one. All right. Last one. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, this one is called. This one says, I heard a lady screaming during sex. I used to live. Oh shit! Hold on, I fucked up. Shit. Okay. Okay, it says, I used to live in an apartment building. One night, my wife and I could hear some lady screaming louder and louder, faster and faster for about 5 minutes. It took us a minute to realize that she was having sex and not actually in danger. This happened every night about the same time for about a week, and we would just be laughing because it echoed through the hallways in the back alley. We were sure a lot of people could hear her, not just us. About a week in, I ran into my neighbor and asked him if he could hear that woman screaming at night. He said, "Oh yeah, that's me and my girlfriend. I have a 3-inch penis, so I make her scream so I feel better about myself." We've all been there, buddy.
Oh man.
You ever do something like that? Let's semi-embarrassing just to make yourself feel better.
No.
No,
No.
you don't have like a miniature ruler just to make it seem bigger. You don't tell her to use a little tiny hand, like the finger hands, to hold it. That way you feel like it's
man.
huge.
Jesus.
No, just me.
No. I think that's just you, baby. I think that's why you like. That's why he like midgets. You're like, I wonder how big it looks in their hand.
Exactly, bro. Like I said, it's about the size of an iPhone, but I never specified which one.
A first gen.
The iPhone Mini. It's an Apple product.
Be like the iPod Nano
Right? Shh.
or the iPod Shuffle.
The iPod Shuffle. Oh, which one was the one that like clipped onto your shirt?
The Shuffle.
The Shuffle. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
that is hilarious.
That's hilarious though.
She had to be Hispanic though. I thought the plot
Hispanic,
twist was
yeah.
that that's actually how she did that, and I was like, she has to be Hispanic,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that or Asian.
No, because that would be a funny scream. Have you ever heard an Asian girl scream?
No.
I'm like, hey,
Ooh, woo.
All right, guys.
Oh.
Well, that's for the Weekly D podcast. My name is Danny G. That's Mr. AOZ. I guess he forgot his part. And I just want to say thank you guys for joining us today and listening to this incredible podcast. If you like what you heard, please give us a 5-star review and leave us a thumbs up on Spotify, Twitch, Twitter, wherever you're watching us. Give us a review on Apple, iTunes, or whatever it is called now. I don't know. We started this podcast a long time ago. We're old. You know, give us a like on SoundCloud. You know, we're trying to be SoundCloud rappers too.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're older than me. Okay. I'm still young. You're like 40.
Shit, I look 40, huh? God damn. Jesus Christ. All right, thank you guys for listening. This has been a fun time. This has been the Weekly D podcast. My name's Danny G again. That's Mr. AOZ. And remember, if you can't get it weekly, if you can't get it daily, get it weekly.
If you can't get it weekly, get it daily.
Boom! We're out to this bitch.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Weekly D podcast. Today we're out here at Honeysuckle's 420 Flower Hour, joining the festivities. Come on, look at that. Look how beautiful it is out here. We're at the Honeysuckle Flower Hour. Check it out. They got comedians coming on in a little bit. They got people out here. They got all sorts of vendors. Honeysuckle's out here with their all their edibles. Amazing edibles down there, by the way. I'm already feeling a little something. Margaritas over there are amazing. I had the liquid marijuana, and I had a couple, what are they called?
I don't remember what
A couple edibles already. I don't know. I'm feeling good. Let's go.
Someone just handed you a bag and you
Let's
were
go.
just like, fuck.
How do you feel, Alan?
I feel pretty good.
All right.
I'm gonna bring up 3 white people. It's gonna be strange, so it's gonna feel good to have some power. Y'all, this is awesome. This is my first weed show I ever did, so y'all, I gotta try to match y'all's level. Everybody's mellowed out and smooth and shit. It's very, very low key. Who been out here since way early? Like 420. Who was out here? Make some noise. If you was out here at 420. No, 520. I mean, where we at, player? I mean. Who been out here in the daytime? Who got high when the sun was out? You was high when the sun was out? Yeah, right. You? Okay, I know you was. I spoke to you earlier. You zoomed past my ass like you was on a hoverboard. You was like, I ain't gonna get shit there at all. So, what's good? Well, we're gonna get the show started. I had to get y'all tight and in here. I just want to get everything smooth. See everybody coupled up and shit. You, my man, overprotective. You way too jealous. You good? But just a lot of holes punched in the wall at your house, player. That's what it feels like. That's the energy I get. You be yelling at people at the dinner table and shit. All good. We're gonna get okay.
Hi, what's your name? You just been hanging around. Nicole, I'm training, dog. You my man, Alec, right here. I can't even introduce nobody, nothing.
Oh, man.
Look at him, dog. Terrible, dog.
I'm feeling in my job, man.
Say, yeah.
It's all good, though. So we're out here with Trent Tudston.
Trey Tudston. Supposed to call me Trent.
Bro, I'm.
Oh my
I had a
God.
shitload of gummies already.
Oh,
I'm all
let's blame
fucked
it
up.
on the weed. You're right.
We're gonna blame it on the weed today because I'm fucking up everything.
Okay.
I got here late. Missed everybody.
Yeah.
Watch your set though. You killed it.
Thank
that
you,
was a great time, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I'm better indoors.
Yeah, that train for some reason was really fucking shit up, wasn't it?
Fuck stuff up. Outdoor shows are weird, but it would have been way. I had to make them set this all up like that because it would have been way worse. Like people would have been all up against the railing back there and trying to make people laugh, scattered. Fuck that. Anyway.
Yeah, it was a tough room. I can't admit that.
Yeah.
Having it outdoors was a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it was.
The weather was nice though.
Well, weather's not. I mean, I'm soaking wet under here because
it's humid.
Like performing or whatever the fuck. So, what's up?
So, we're out here at the 420 event. What brought you here? Like, how did you? Money?
They paid me to come. I didn't fucking. I don't smoke. I don't do any of this shit. And
Oh,
then when
shit,
I see events like that, then I don't like doing. I'm not in. Honeysuckle. Let me just say that Honeysuckle brought me out here. They said come out to this fabulous event. It was good. It was great. It was good.
Good time.
But yeah, I was out here chasing money.
Nice. You gotta have that chase, man.
Yeah, I gotta get. As soon as this interview's done, I'm going to go get my money.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get paid. Carlos is a good guy.
Oh yeah, man. They put on a great show.
What brought you out here? Marketing. I'm not supposed to interview you. Don't answer my question. You supposed to be interviewing me. See how I switched you up right there?
I see.
You finna answer too.
Me up,
No, motherfucker, you supposed to be asking me shit. If I ask you a question, you're supposed to be like, you're not gonna interview me, and then you just follow up with how's your marital status.
There you go. Okay.
I'm divorced.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
Bro, God,
I can't interview myself. What is this? I'm doing my podcast right now.
There you go. He's taking over. Give him the mic.
Thank you, brother.
But yeah, so you're not in the culture. You came out here chasing money. Mm-hmm. What's the next thing you're doing? When's your next show?
I got shows all this week at Secret and stuff like that, and I'll be back in Austin soon. I'm just kind of traveling everywhere doing comedy. But I'll be at Secret Group this Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, perfect, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you got coming up next?
What do I got coming up next year? We record every week.
Again,
God damn it!
You ain't supposed to interview me.
Motherfucker.
We're gonna try this again in
all
3
right,
years.